Hello, we are John and Kerry. We are travelling Australia and videoing our memories along the way. We love to share all the amazing places we find, adventures we get up to while attempting to catch a decent fish. Join us each week to see what we get up to.
Well, this place looks pretty good so far. Brou Campground. John's got the big rod out, ready to go fishing. Yeah, I really like this place so far. There's not a lot of level ground. There's only really one caravan site down there, but there's a camper in it. So it took us a fair bit of levelling up, but we got there. The beach and the lake's just over there. The beach one side, lake the other side. We'll go for a walk and see what we can find. A little bit windy today, but this is the lake side. There, and then the beach is a bit further over that way. We'll go and check that out too. Apparently the lake's pretty good for prawning too, so we'll try that tonight, see if we can get some prawns if it's a dark night. It's all mowed, all the trail along here to get to the lake and the beach and all around the campground, so someone comes and looks after it regularly. This is where the lake and the beach meet. Up this way is the drop toilet. We'll go and check it out. So this place is $6 for booking, and that's it for however long you stay. Got to book online in the national park, and it's only these drop toilets here. There's no water. You can use your generator between 10 and 12 and 2 and 4. There's not a great deal of sun for your solar. We've got the most sunniest spot we could find that was level. Hopefully it'll hold out for us. And nope, my stomach's not strong enough for that toilet. I think the drop needs to be a bit more of a drop, because that's pretty disgusting. It's clean, it's just the smell. It's a beautiful, still, calm day today. Much better than yesterday. It's just too windy to fish yesterday. And even the lake had whitecaps on it. Hopefully a bit better today and we'll get a result. John's on for his first fish at this location and first fish with his beach rod. Can he land it? What do you got? A little trevally. He's just a baby, but it's your first fish with your rod. It works.
Kerry with a nice little brim off the beach.
So I decided to go to the lake over there and try fishing, and John decided to catch himself a Australian salmon. Pretty cool. I had to walk for it. Oh, weird looking jellyfish. Right on the edge. Mr. Aussie Bum's on again. What's that one? Another Australian bass, is it?
Australian salmon.
Australian salmon. Yeah, very good. Our very last prawn, we said we'll just may as well try a last prawn. That's what we got. There he goes, the Australian salmon. Swim buddy. Well, that sky. It's not supposed to rain, but whew. Overgrown possums here. go at the size of them. John's got another little yellowfin brim. Fishing's been hard here. We've been here for 5 days. And this is where we are to get a little bit of something. So that's the lake just over there. We've got our trusty coconut just here marking our spot for us. I put the drone up and it kind of shows, so where the sand drops off just there, there's a bit of a channel and a bit deeper water and then a sandbar out past it. So we've been fishing that and so far I think that's 5 we've got all up. So hard work over 5 days for a fish. Yesterday there was just far too many weeds here to fish. But if you're coming here, this would be the spot. I've tried just about everywhere else. And yeah, the channel runs through just along there. Been using prawns and salted pilchard. And then I also got a couple of mullet out of the lake there. And some prawns. The prawns were on, but not a lot of them. It was towards the end of it. It wasn't quite dark enough, but just over there we got a couple of mullet and a few prawns as well. They like the mullet. Caught one off that and lost the other one to a really good hit. John's on again. What's he got this time? He's not a bad size. No Australian salmon? Is that correct? It's not? Ah. Thanks for the bath, mate. That's what we're looking for. That's a good size. Check this place out, Bodalla Forest Rest area. It is just off the highway. So might be a little bit noisy during the day, but of a night time I'm sure that'll quieten down. But it is completely free. You do have to get here early to get a site. Most of them have got tables and chairs like that and a fireplace. Pretty happy with our spot. It's nice and level, big. There's free water here as well. That's great. Also a lake walk. I think it says it's about, yeah, approximately 1.5 hours walk to complete. Yeah, most of the sites are nice and level. You can get a good amount of room. And there's toilets here as well, which we'll go and have a look at. I haven't been in there yet, but all the reviews say they're spotless. That's us down there. Really liking this spot. And these are the toilets up here. Drop toilets, and yes, they're lovely and clean. Because you're allowed to have fires here, I'm going to bust the camp oven out and do a little bit of cooking on the fire. I've been able to do that for ages. We're going to have some bacon, cheese and tomato stuffed spuds on the fire over there when I get my fire going. Anyway, poke a whole heap of holes in your potatoes, make them cook quicker. And then we're going to put some butter, salt and pepper on the foil and wrap the potatoes up. And we'll pop them in the camp oven with the trivet straight onto the fire. So just like that, with your butter, salt and pepper. And stick your tatey on, wrap it up. Just make sure you remember to poke it with a few holes to help it cook quicker. I'm just going to cook the filling for the stuffed spud and fry off the bacon with diced bacon and some shallot. Once that's all cooked, just grab your can of diced tomatoes, whack that in, that fogged us all up, didn't it? Cook that through until the juices evaporate a little bit. Now we just add some breadcrumbs and Parmesan cheese. It's already in there mixed in together. That'll soak up a lot of that tomato and it just makes your filling go a lot further. So I just got the spud off. It's looking really good. Knife goes straight in. Yummo. Alright, we'll get the topping on it. Okay, so we broke the spud up and put the topping on. Now we're going to put some cheese on top. And a bit of sour cream. Come on. Eat your finger, it's yours. How good's that look? Today we've come into Bodalla to have a look at the cheese factory. They say the cheese and the ice cream is really good here. So we'll have to check that out. That's the cheese factory. We'll go and have a look at that. That's the dairy shed. And bottle feed calves between 10 and 4. This is where you feed the calves. They do it at 10 o'clock and 4 o'clock. One's just decided to take a seat. Hey. Got a little kids playground and that down here too at the back of the cafe. And here's the billy goat. Oh, does that feel good, does it, mate? And then you got free range chickens there, which are very free range at the moment because they're not there. Now we'll go and try some cheese. So you can do the cheese tasting, it's free. We just tried them all over there. Lovely, there's a few there we're definitely going to get. We've got all these other little bits and pieces in here, along with the cafe over there. These are all the different cheeses you can taste. They're all pretty good. You can also sample the ice creams, which I just done. I ended up with the chocolate and hokey pokey, it's called. I'm a bit boring. What have you got?
Salted caramel.
Salted caramel and a cone. These tables are a blast from the past. Who remembers having one of these in their kitchen as a kid? I do. John does. Lots of different places you can sit and eat. It's out there, in here. There's a decking up there. Gonna cook some banana blondies on the Weber. Just mashing up the banana now. I'm gonna put some white chocolate in these ones. So I've just broken up all the white chocolate. Need to melt that. We'll smash all this up first. Now we've got to melt the butter, sugar and chocolate together. So we need 3/4 a cup of butter, 1 cup of caster sugar, and the white chocolate is 1.5 blocks of the 180 grams. Slowly melt that on the stove. We're getting there, nearly melted. Desserts has never been my forte. I don't usually have the patience to muck around and fiddle with them, so we'll see how this goes. Alright, that's the banana all mashed. Now I've just got to whisk 3 eggs and then we'll combine all this together, put all the flours in. So we need 1/2 cup of self-raising flours, 3/4 of plain flour and 3/4 a cup of almond flour. And then add the white chocolate, sugar and butter into this. That's all the flours in. Now we'll throw the egg in. We'll give that a stir before we put the chocolate, sugar and butter in. Now in with the chocolate, sugar and butter. Probably let it cool a little bit before we put it in, because it's a little bit hard to bring all your kitchenware with you. I've got this flash little apple tin. It's going to be the cake tray. Just going to whack mixture straight in. That's got it all in there. Got the toughest of trays. And we're going to pop it in the Weber. Try and keep it between 160 and 180. We'll let it cook. Alrighty, it's been in for an hour, so it should be ready. Looks alright. Smells alright too. So it says just give it a stick with a knife, it comes out clean. Perfect, that's done. Let's hope it tastes as good as it looks. So here we go with the end product. They look pretty good. You can make your own caramel sauce, or you can just cheat like me. Just a bit of caramel squeeze over top. We had an unwanted visitor in the middle of the night last night. Oh, these all rat paws prints. They built a nest down in there, and now we've got an engine light on. I'll have to see what they've chewed. The footprints are everywhere. Nowhere they haven't been. All over there. Little pricks. And John's trying hard to get the fire going so we can get some coals. And we've got a damper there to put on. And I've just started cutting up some ingredients for a stew. Right, it's one damper. Doesn't taste too bad at all. So I got the stew on. We'll just have a little look at it and give it a stir. There we go. There's actually nothing attractive about a stew whatsoever. It's slowly getting there. Might be a bit runny, but I'll see how it goes. Back on for a little bit longer.
That's it from us this week. Thanks for watching. See you next week.